Legends, to our knowledge, are used as entertainment purposes. However, they are vital to the survival of the Chamorro culture and history. Not only do legends present our culture, but they serve as a life lesson for the young. Through oral tradition or the passing of stories and messages verbally to other generations, legends express our ancient traditions. Although there are different interpretations of legends, they all hold a certain truth that our Chamorro heritage has made its mark on the world. In this presentation, we will explore 3 legends that were passed down to continue the Chamorro culture. The legend of Putan and Funa is the beginning of Chamorro culture, the creation story of Guam. A brother and a sister were the beginning. Together they formed Guam. Putan the brother asked his sister to make his body and make the earth out of it. She agreed and proceeded to take one eye to make the sun, and the other would be the moon. His eyebrows would be the rainbows, his back the earth, and his breast the sky. After she transformed her brother, she performed the last task, which was to bring life to the creations she fashioned out of her brother. She casted herself onto the newly made earth, which created the Fuha rock. From this rock, the first human being surfaced. This legend expresses the importance of relationship of brother and sister in the Chamorro society. In Chamorro society, the Magalahi, or the leading son, and the Magahaga, or the leading daughter, could not properly function and protect the family without each other. The second legend is of the founding of the statue of Santa Maria Camelin. A fisherman from Maritza was getting his catch of the day and saw a figure at the bottom of the ocean floor. He swam down to retrieve the figure and was amazed to see it was the Virgin Mary. When he attempted to reach for the statue, it would move further from him. After many futile tries to obtain her, he swam back to shore. He then approached the village priest to ask for assistance. The priest proceeded to instruct the fisherman to change into his Sunday clothes and go back to where the Virgin Mary is. When the fisherman attempted to obtain her again, he succeeded. Essentially, 98% of Guam's population is Roman Catholic, and this legend reflects the influence of Catholicism in our society. This makes it important to understand how our culture has become what it is today. The practice of Catholicism was not an ancient ritual our ancestors exercised. It was introduced when the Spanish colonized Guam, which establishes the idea that culture is subject to change. Culture can not only be a perpetuated tradition, but can be influenced or altered to change drastically. This change was forced into our culture and is crucial to our history. The implementation of Catholicism can be seen as tragic to our cultural identity, but can be a sign of our people's resistance and survival. Lastly, the legend of the first coconut tree on Guam. It starts with a brother and a sister who are abandoned by their mother. Their mother had lost her husband from a conflict with an enemy tribe, and was so consumed with grief she left her children to themselves. Wandering the jungle, the siblings stumbled upon a cave and began to call the cave their home. One day, they found an elderly woman in their cave and took care of her. The old woman tried to give them the care they gave to her, but was half deaf and blind. The children thought she was mute, for she did not speak, but was surprised when she said to them in her dying breath, "Bury this in my grave when I die, and my spirit will aid you when I am gone. You have been very kind to me when no one else would help me." She died the day after, and as the 2 siblings grew, a strange plant rose from the old lady's grave. The tree produced fruit that the siblings thrived from. The legend tells a moral lesson: to be helpful and courteous to strangers. Even though they had been abandoned, they took care of this woman without knowing her and were rewarded. It also shows the importance of respect for elders in our culture. Showing respect for the elderly has been an unwritten rule we follow in our society. They have the wisdom we crave and are in need of, so we respect them for their wisdom and knowledge they have gained in their many years. Overall, the legend of our heritage are significant to the continuity of our history and culture. They teach the generations important lessons to apply to their lives. They also are a sign of our ancestors' struggle with foreign adversaries, forcing their social ideals upon our society. Legends display the story of our people and prove our history and existence to others, connecting us to our past. Legends are the mark of our people. Go. Ready?
Go, Warrior, go. Now shake your hips.
No.
And then do the hand thing like this. Turn real quick. Are you done?